Man, you ever just want to go
Alright, fellas,
around?
this is Jimmy again with Team Country Boy Outdoors. Jimbo, old Possum, Chan Man ain't with me today. About to pull in here at Fluf's Fishing Lake, Carp Lake down here between Patterson Springs and Grover, North Carolina. Show you the sign right yonder. It's right off of Highway 226 in. It's on Garden Lane. Right yonder the phone number on the counter if you want to call them. Fluf's Carp Lake, 704-685-3656. Old Fluff yonder, he's got a catfish pond down behind the Carp Lake den. And you just follow this dirt road all the way to the end and kind of veer off to the right yonder. And well, then you'll be right yonder at the shack ready to fish in. We'll just stay on camera here. Drive on down to the pond on this old dirt road back off here in the country is what I like about it. Kind of person I am. Hope y'all all having a good morning, good afternoon, or a good night whenever it is you're watching this video. I know I'm having a good morning, blessed to be a living. The Lord's blessed me to see another day. It's right pretty. Little chilly this morning, about 50 degrees, what my grandma used to call Irish. She'd say it's Irish outside. Don't look like there's nobody here yet. On a Wednesday morning usually ain't no big crowd here, but I don't care. But you just follow this road right here. It's right good and a little bumpy. Take your time, ain't no sense of being in no hurry. You'll see this old shed yonder. You're gonna go right to the right of it. And the fishing lake right yonder on the left. You'll see it right good when I make this bend here. Hope this wind dies down a speck. And then right yonder it is, fellas. That's Fluf's Fishing Lake down here, Patterson Springs and Grover, North Carolina. I'll close next time I come to you then I reckon I'll be fishing. And I'll talk at you later. Alright guys, this is Jimbo, Team Country Boys Outdoors. About 10 minutes after 10, been fishing about close to hour. Not quite an hour yet before I got in the water. Ain't really doing no competition fishing today. Just the fishing on the jugs yonder. And just caught one, showed up about 14.7 on the scales. Just wanted to check in with you. Let you know what's going on. Had a real good run. He pulled it real hard. The kind of run you want to see when you're fishing right good yonder. Good pull. But we at Fluf's again today, riding solo, old Possums at the schoolhouse, and just out here fun fishing and fishing on the jugs. See if I could maybe hit a jug. Fishing 4 rods again today, and we'll just sit here and let it play for a minute. See if we can get a pull. Windy this morning. The wind's blowing from behind me towards where the cameras are pointed to, blowing across the lake that way from the dam towards the lower end and yonder. Alright guys, come back at you again later, and hopefully this wind will lie down for me good and quit blowing, making it kind of difficult this morning with my flags and my casting, but we deal with it. It is what it is. You gotta fish the conditions sometimes along with everything else. Sometimes you gotta fish conditions. Alright then, I'm gonna get off of here and fish a little bit, and I'll try to film another video here directly. Alright fellas, it's Jimbo here, Team Country Boys Outdoors. Now I tell you, it's been a slow day, something fierce. Now it's been slow. Caught 2 pretty decent fish, good teenagers. And I've had 3 runs on top of them 2 fish that I caught. Obviously 5 runs total, but 3 runs that was just unorthodox for the fish the way they normally do here at Fluf's. Them 3 runs, 2 of them I never felt the fish. I mean dragging clickers and all. And one of them I stuck him and it just pulled right loose within 2 seconds. I mean, I never even got time to crank down on my reel to start working him in. I had one, this rod here that I'm focused on right now. I was baiting the one to the right of hit just a minute ago, and he had it stretched out and dropped it, stretched it out and dropped it. The time I got to it, he dropped it twice. Stretched completely out and, you know, dropped it. They pecking. I've switched pops, different flavors on my pops, plain pops. Nothing seems to get them worked up. Now, the only 2 things I can think of, or a combination of 2 things, is number one, that wind this morning was pretty wicked. It was steady, probably 10-12 mile an hour steady wind out of the northeast. Could have got them turned off, or that cold spell we had here over the weekend here, where it got down in the 30s and one night even got down to freezing in yonder, has just turned them off. Or a combination of both of them, between that cold weather we had this past weekend and the wind this morning coming out of the northeast, which I was always told is never good. But I've caught 2 good fish, and sometimes you're gonna have days like this. If you think you're gonna come a fishing and just wear them out, time it, and there's a run right there. Now you see that right there? Clickers are bellering, and I never felt him. Never felt him. So I'll close out this video, and then I'll close one out to summarize the day. But you're gonna have days like this where you just you can't get them. Even when they pull it and run with it and stretch it out, you just don't get them. So I got one pitched off the bank here. I'm just working. I got one about a quarter of the way out. This one was about halfway out. This 3rd one here yonder is about all the way out, and then that one right there, I mean, literally ain't 3 foot off the bank. So I'm trying to find them and working them. There's gonna be days you have like that, and that's just the way it goes. It's Jimbo, Team Country Boy Outdoors, and I'll summarize today when I leave, and talk at y'all later. Alright fellas, it's Jimbo, Team Country Boys Outdoors, coming to you. Boy, what a rough day, I tell you. Caught 3, I think I caught 1 more after I made that last video yonder, and it wasn't no count, about 8-9 pound maybe. I tell you, that wind this morning, 10-12 mile an hour coming out of the northeast yonder, sustained 10 mile an hour. Probably maybe 15 to 20 mile an hour gust at times. Is pretty bad. I don't know if that got them fish spooked and jacked up, or is that weather this weekend what got real cold and got them spooked or something or another. I ain't got no idea. They just was real finicky and quiet today. The bite was really uncharacteristic, especially here at Fluf's. Didn't pull it like they normally pull. But you know what? It had a good day too. Them 3 fish was good teenage fish. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of about them. And you know, I had a good day of fishing. No competition really, just fishing on the jugs, and missed more than I caught. That bothers me. Had 4 that I never felt. 1 that pulled loose. I don't know if there's a line dragger out yonder what had them beepers are bellering real good and the clickers are dragging sometimes and never even feel a fish. Why didn't you think they'd be one on the way it was a pulling? But good day. I'm gonna go home this evening, and remember, whenever you fish, leave it better than you found it. I want to say thank you to all the 25 subscribers that we had the last time I checked. If we can get to 50, we'll do a little contest. Thank you for them that hits that thumbs up button. I want you to hit it, like it, tell your friends about us, subscribe to us. And God bless each and every one of you. I'm going to be back this weekend of fishing somewhere. I don't know where yet. And I got a big surprise a brewing, hopefully, within the next 3 or 4 weeks. And we'll shoot a video on that whenever that comes to fruition. I just ain't got no idea yet when that's going to be. But it's a-coming, and I'll tell you, it's something that I'm excited about. It's something that's been a dream of mine for a while. And old Possum, he's jacked up about it too. And I'm going to go home and see him for a little bit and spend some time with my family. God bless you all. This is Team Country Boys Outdoors. Until next time, fellas.